We're going to get going. Welcome. It is January 6th, 2021. Wow, Exercise for Health. And we were just sharing what our intentions are for this year, which is fantastic. So think of one thing that you want to intend and focus on for your health. And that is what it's all about this year, staying healthy and strong. So we're going to start with a band today, okay? So we have our isometric band, and we're going to be working on our arms, right? But I'm going to be focusing on our shoulders and our kind of our upper back right now, because what we're going to do is we're going to stand on our band with both feet, okay, shoulder width apart on your feet. You're going to grab your band so that your palms are facing down, and you're going to lift up that band as high as you can. There's a lot of tension here, so you want to keep your arms straight and lift up as high as you can. So you're tightening your core, you're standing up straight, your legs are straight. So get your shoulders back, arms are palms facing down, and we're going to do 10 of these. You guys ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, and lift up as high as you can, and then release slowly. And then up 2, high as you can, and then slowly down. And up 3, and release slowly. And up 4, and up, down slowly. And up 5, and down slowly. And up 6, and down slowly. You should feel this. Up 7, and down slowly. Your arms might be shaking already. 8, and down slowly. Core is tight. 9, and down slowly. Arms are mostly straight here. 10, and down slowly. Phew. Okay, that was a good one. All right, so the next one we're going to do, this is going to be a seated row. So we're going to be actually sitting down on the floor on our mat, okay? And we're going to be developing these lat muscles as well as our pecs again. So we just worked our pecs and our lat muscles. We're going to do it again, but a different way. So this time we're going to take our band and put it around our feet. Now my band is too long, so I actually wrap it around one strand around each foot to make some tension here, and you'll see why, because I'm going to row. You know how in the gyms we have these machines? My palms are facing down as I hold the rubber band, and I'm pulling all the way. So notice how my back is straight. I pull so that my elbows come back behind me, close to my ribs, and my palms are right at my chest or my stomach. Okay, so I'm going to release and then pull. And I'm almost emphasizing my shoulder blades coming back together. So this is really good for your middle and upper back and your pecs, okay? So we're going to do 10 of these. So make sure that you have some tension. So even if I have a little loose piece here, so I have more tension, so it's harder to pull, okay? So get your back up straight, legs are extended straight, and let's pull and row. Row 1, all the way to your chest, and release. And 2, pull it all the way, and release. And 3, get those shoulder blades together, and release. And 4, and release. Now pull in your stomach. 5, and release. And you're almost pushing out your chest now. 6, and release. And 7, and release. And 8, and release. And 9, and release. And 10, and release. Oh, we made that easy. All right, that was beautiful. All right, so now the last one we're going to do is for our trapezius, not the trapezius, our triceps. We just did our trapezius. So now we're going to do our triceps. So the triceps, we're going to take our band, we're going to stand up, we're going to put it behind our back, we're going to grab hold of it so it's kind of in the middle, right? So that there's some tension between your palms. You're holding one hand behind your back. The other arm is above, bent and above your, let me move my camera here so you can see my arm better. Okay, so I have this so that I'm going to put it behind. I hold it behind my back in the middle. My other arm now is going to be above my head, bent, and then I'm going to extend. We've done this before, right? And we're going to just extend and keep that arm that's above your head as close to your ear as possible. Okay, so you're extending and using your tricep muscle. Okay, so we're going to do 10 on either side. Ready, set, and begin. 1 and 2. And if you have an animal or you have yourself unmuted, you might want to actually mute yourself. And 3, thank you. And 4, and keep your arm close to your head. 5, and bend. And 6, and bend. And 7, extend it and bend. And 8, stand up tall. And bend, really pull in your stomach. 9, and bend. And 10, and bend. Okay, now we're going to switch sides. So your other tricep arm is going to be working. So again, one arm is holding it in place right here at the middle of your back. Your other arm now is bent because you're going to use that arm closest to your head, and we're going to extend it. Ready, set, and tricep extension. 1, and down, and 2, and down. Stand up tall. 3, and down, and 4, and down. Now pull in your stomach. 5, and down, and 6, and down. 7, and down. Release it. 8, and down. 9, and down. And 10, and down. Okay, excellent. We're going to start and do the whole thing over again. So we're going to start with standing on our band. Now, some of you have been asking for certain exercises, which is exactly what I want you to do. And Z, I am going to do a lower back exercise when we do our core, okay? So, and I know a lot of you love the sliders, so I'm definitely keeping the sliders on Friday, which is awesome. So we're going to start with lifting our arms up in front of us, using our whole entire arm, our deltoids, our pecs, and our lats here, but mostly our upper body here. Okay, so you should feel this in your pecs and your arms. Ready, set, palms are facing down, and raise your arm up as high as you can and down. Now notice that my arm is straight. 2, and down. 3, and down. Now stand up tall. 4, and down. 5, and down. Now tighten your core. 6, and down. And 7, and down. 8, and down slowly. And 9, and down slowly. And 10, down slowly. And I'm going slow down because I'm still using my muscles, right? As are you. Okay, now we're going to get onto the floor and we're going to do our rows. Okay, so we're going to now definitely use our lat muscles, our pec muscles, and our arms again. So we're going to straighten our legs, wrap the strap around each foot if you'd like to get a little more tension.
Karen, you can also just reach up higher on your strap.
You can, for sure. You can definitely do that. I'm still doing that. So Randy's just saying you can, have some extra band in between your hands. So you're going to grab the band, one on either side, and I'm going to pull that band all the way to my stomach, as are you. Ready? So get your back nice and straight. Your legs are extended. Ready, set, and pull. All the way. Get your shoulders behind you, like your angel wings are really coming together. And release. And 2. And release. 3. Pull it all the way. And release. And your elbows are close to your hips here. 4. Oh my gosh. 5. Oh, at least I'm laughing. And release. And 6. And release. And now 7. And now your back is nice and straight. And now pull in 8. And release. And 9. And release. And 10. You should be breathing. Now let's do 2 more. 11 if you can. And release. And 12. This is it. 12 and release. Excellent. Okay, now you can take that off your feet. And now we're going to do the tricep. So we're going to stand for this one, right? And we're going to get the band behind our back, holding it in one place in the middle. And the other hand is going to be bent next to your head, okay? So my feet are shoulder width apart. And remember, you have to gauge this for yourself. How much tension do you have? Is it tight enough? Do you need more tension? Do you need less? You decide. Okay, we're going to do 10 on either side. Ready, set, and tricep extension. 1, and down. 2, and down. Pull in your stomach. 3, and down. 4, and down. 5, and down. You guys look great. 6, and down. 7, and down. 8, and down. 9, and down. Let's do 12. 10, and down if you want. 11, and down. And 12, and down. Okay, let's do the other side. And if you need to rest on that 10th one, feel free. Okay, so now we're going to get this behind our back. Now it's the opposite arm, right, holding that band. Now the other arm comes up, bent at the elbow next to your head, and we're going to do that tricep extension. We're going to do 12 or 10. Ready? Get that elbow close to your head and begin. Tricep extension. 1, and down. 2, and down. 3, stand up tall, looks good. 4, and down. 5, and down. 6, and down. 7, and down. 8, and down. 9, and down. And 10, and down. Now your elbow should be right in front, right? It's not to the side. And here's our last one, 12, and down, and release. So what I meant by that is if your elbow is out to the side, you're going to be doing something different. You want your elbow as close to your head as possible, okay? Beautiful. Guess what? If you haven't had water, get some. We're going to now do the last of the sets for our arms, right? So grab some water. We're starting off strong this year. It's pretty amazing. I'm amazed. Never thought I'd be doing this. And you know what I like knowing is that I love doing this. It's amazing. It's so much fun doing this in community. All right, so we got our hands, palms down. We're standing in the band. We're gonna have our arms straight in front of us. You're standing up nice and tall, so get those shoulders back, right? And we're going to begin to raise our arms. 1, 2, 3, and lift. Up as high as you can, and down. Your whole core is tight. 2, and down. 3, and down. Nice. 4, and down. 5, and go down slowly, so you use the isometrics. 6, and down slowly. And 7, and down slowly. And 8, and down slowly. I have to tighten my whole body here. 9, and down slowly. And 10, and down slowly. Let's see if we can do 12. 11, and down slowly, and 12, and down slowly. Whew. Yes, beautiful. Okay, so now we're gonna, okay, you can still see me. So here we go. We're gonna get on our mat. We're gonna do a row. Doing a lot with our pecs today. And let's get this rubber band around our feet. Get it so it's nice and tight so that you have a good pull when you do your row. So you might need still some extra loose band between your hands. That's fine. Okay, so you're now with your back straight up. Legs are extended and nice and straight. And we're gonna pull our arms. Ready, set, and row 1 all the way to your waist and release. And row 2 and release. And row 3 and release. So you want your shoulders to almost touch at the back. 4 and release. And 5, pull and back and release. And 6 and release. And 7 and release. And 8 and release. Back is nice and straight. 9 and release. And 10, we're going to go to 12 and release. And 11 and release. And 12 and release. Excellent. Okay, release that. And now we're going to stand up for our tricep extension. You guys are amazing. Very amazing. So we're going to get that rubber band behind our back. We need to make sure that there's some tension here, right? And let's see, we can get our elbow up next to our head. Remember, so Randy, I noticed, so put your elbow close to your head. Yeah. Okay, so you guys ready? One arm is holding that band steady behind your middle back. Ready, set, and extend. 1. Here we go. Tricep extension 1. And down slowly. And 2. Stand up tall. And down slowly. Pull in your stomach. 3. And down. And 4. And down. Nice. 5. And down. And 6. And down. Make sure there's tension here. 7. And down. 8 and down. 9 and down. 10. Okay, we're going to do the extra 2 right here. 11 and down. 12 and down. Okay, other side. Well done. Wow, we are strong. Okay, so now we're going to switch arms. So the other tricep is going to be working now. Ready, set, and begin. Tricep extension 1. And down, and 2, and down. Keep that back, that hand behind your middle back steady. 3, and down. I noticed that mine was going up and down. 4, and down. 5, and down. Elbow close to your head. 6, and down. Looks good. 7, and down. 8, and down. 9, and down. 10 and down. 2 more if you can. 11 and down. 12 and down. Whew, nice. Nicely done. All right, grab some water. Now we're going to do some stomach and some back exercises, okay? So there was a request for lower back, but I'm going to do that on the third of the 3 exercises, okay? So a lot of the exercises that we do also are working our back, our entire back actually. So we're going to start with being on our mat. We're going to be lifting our legs out in a V shape, okay? So they're going to be spread apart. Legs are going to be straight. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have our arms are going to be slightly at an angle. Notice how my arms are not behind me, but they're at an angle. Now, when my arms are like this, I'm now going to release them a little bit back. So notice that they're not touching the ground, okay? So there's a bit of a lifting of my arms. Now I'm going to lift my legs and I'm going to extend them like a V. Then I'm going to twist and I'm going to try to move my upper body to one side. I'm going to come back to the middle and then I'm going to do it to the other side and to the middle. So I'm engaging my core because of my arms, my shoulders are slightly off the ground, and my feet are lifted. So you're basically twisting from your hip area and you're doing your obliques here. We're working our obliques. So we're going to do 10. We're going to do 1 on one side, 1 on the other to count as 1, and we're going to do 10. Okay, so now get your arms a little bit further back. Now lift your legs and spread them apart, and they should be low. They're not high up in the sky. Okay, and now we're going to twist, and notice that it's a low movement. I'm not raising myself up. Now I'm coming to the other side, and now to the middle. So now we twist over to one side, 2, middle, other side, middle. This is hard. 3, middle, other side, middle, 4, middle. You do as many as you can. 4, other side, middle, 5, middle, other side, middle, 6, middle, other side, middle, 7, middle, other side, middle. Notice I'm not doing major movement. 8, middle, other side, middle, 9, middle, other side, middle, 10, middle, other side, middle, and relax. Woo! You should have felt that in your legs. You should have felt that in your core. And I'm actually I feel that in my thighs, actually, amazingly enough, beside it being a core exercise. All right, so now we're going to do the next one, which is, this exercise, I find the name funny. It's called the dead bug. But what that means is we're going to be doing an exercise, and I'm going to be timing us. And this exercise is where really important that your back is flat on the ground. You do not want your back arched. So it looks like this. Your legs are up, bent at a 90-degree angle, right? So they're kind of above your stomach. Your arms are going to be right above your chest. They're straight up, okay? So this is the dead bug look. Then I'm going to take whichever leg I'm going to extend. I'm going to do the opposite arm and release it, but never touching the ground. So notice that I've just straightened one leg, opposite arm. I bring it back up, and now I do the opposite leg and opposite arm. Comes back up, and then I do it again. Opposite leg with the alternate arm. I pull back up, and now notice my arms are starting to go back, so I have to remember to put my arms up straight, and then we release, okay? So all of us are gonna do this. We're gonna do this for 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna start right now. Get your knees in position, arms up. Doesn't matter which side you start, and release one leg and opposite arm. Now pull it back up, and now the opposite leg and arm releases, and you come back up to the dead bug, and then you release again. And up, dead bug, and release leg and arm, and dead bug, and release. And there's actually, you got to really think about this. So do it slowly, and we're going to release again. Opposite leg, opposite arm, and release. And now that was 30 seconds. So if you want to stop, stop. If you want to keep going with me, keep going. I'm just going to keep coming back to that dead bug position at the top, and then releasing opposite arm and leg. Back to the top, and release. And my leg is coming down low, right? So is yours. It's not touching the ground. And we release alternate arm and leg and back to the dead bug. And release. And release. Alternate arm. So you're just going from side to side. And that's it. That was the time. All right, well done. So that was not too hard, but definitely something to think about, at least for my little brain. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is something called the good morning exercise. We're gonna do this with a band. And this is for your lower back. Now, you can do this with weights. Today, we're gonna do it with a band. So you're gonna need to sit on a chair or a bench or something, right? I think all of you can see this chair. And what we're gonna do is you're gonna be sitting and you're gonna be standing with the band. So you're standing on top of the band, and then you're going to put the band around your shoulders. Now, not your neck, okay? So you see how it's around my shoulders? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna then sit up tall, and again, not around your neck, but around your shoulders. I have my hands on the band to keep it in place so it doesn't move. Not that it wants to, because it's sticking to my skin. But the idea now is you're gonna bend over. This is the good morning part. And then with the back straight, you're going to push back at that hinge of your hips. And you're using your lower back here. So we're gonna hinge over, and with your back, you're gonna push back, sitting up straight. So let's do this 10 times. So we're gonna bend over and push back with your hips and your back. And now you lean over 2 and push up. And release over, good morning. And push back 3 and release over. And push back 4 and release over. And push back 5 and push, and then over and push back 6 and then over, good morning, and push back 7 and over 8 and push back 8 with your back, and over 9 and push back with your back 9 and then down and then up 10. Okay, now gently and carefully release yourself so you don't hurt yourself. Now you can always make the tension more by wrapping the band like around 1 foot. So if there wasn't enough tension, because you really just want to be working this lower part of your back. That's really what's working when you're hinging up and sitting up straight. Okay, we're going to go back to our stomach now. So we're going to begin with that lovely V shape with our legs and the torso twist, right? So we're going to do 10. I'll move this back. And I think all of you can see me. Okay, so remember, when you're twisting, you're just twisting at your obliques and leaning over to the side and over to the other side, but your legs are spread apart. Okay, so let's get our arms. They're up here. Now we're going to lower them, but not all the way. Lift your legs up and now spread them wide. And now twist to the side, middle, other side, middle. That was 1, 2, middle, other side, middle, 3, middle, arms are straight, other side, middle, 4, middle, other side, middle, 5, middle, other side, middle, 6, middle, other side, middle, 8, 7, middle, other side, middle, 8, middle, other side, middle, 9, middle, other side, middle, 10, middle, other side, middle. Okay, relax. So one thing to pay attention to, because I'm noticing this for myself, my arms want to bend. So you want to try to keep your arms straight, I also notice that my legs are kind of lifting up a little bit. So you have to just determine if you need to, then do that. We're all at different places, so that's obviously what I can do. All right, so now we're going to do the dead bug. Oh my God. All right, I love the name of this. Okay, so this one is something for the left and the right brain. Alternating sides is very helpful. So we're gonna get on our back, and I'm gonna put this right here. Okay, so get your knees up. Your arms are now straight up in front of your chest, above your chest, and now release one leg and opposite arm back, and then pull in. And other arm and leg extends out and pull in. So you're pulling in from your core, and then extend out, pull in, and extend, pull in your knee and your arm. And opposite arm and leg comes out straight and pull in. And opposite arm and leg, straight, pull in with your core. Opposite arm, leg, pull in with your core. That was 30 seconds. And opposite arm, leg, and pull in with your core. So really make sure your back is nice and flat on the ground. Pull in, and opposite leg and arm, pull in, and opposite leg and arm, pull in. Really focus on your core now. That is what's working. And I'm just gonna check the time, and that's the time. Okay, that was it. Nicely done. Everyone doing okay with this? Okay, now we're gonna do the good morning exercise. So we're gonna get our band, get your chair. We're going to stand on the band with our feet. You're gonna put the band around your shoulder. Okay, so I kind of have to manipulate it a little bit so it's around my upper shoulder, not at your elbows. Okay, so you want it as high as possible without going to your neck. You don't want this around your neck. Remember, you're hinging at your hip and you're pushing with your lower back. So really pay attention because you want to strengthen that lower back. This is how we do it. Okay, we'll do this with weights another time as well. So grab onto that strap and then lower down and push up 1. Now focus on your lower back and down 2, you're hinging and push up with your back and down 3 and push up with your back and down 4 and push up with your back. You should feel this in your lower part. Down 5 and push up with your back and down 6. Push up with your back and down 7. Push up with your back and down 8 and push up with your back and down 9 and push up with your back and down 10, push up with your back. Okay, nice. All right, so you can release that easily and gently. And now we're gonna come back to the last set of those torso twists with a V. So we're now gonna get on the mat and then we're gonna do cardio and we're gonna kick our own butts there, that's for sure. So we're now gonna get, these are different exercises. So we're gonna get our arms in front of our chest. We're gonna lower them back, right? Okay, and then we're going to extend our legs up and then get them wide. Okay, so widen your legs. And now we're going to move over to the one side and twist. Middle, other side, middle, twist, 2, middle, other side, middle. So your shoulders are off the ground. 3, middle, other side, middle, 4, middle, other side, middle. See if you can get your hands straight. 5, middle, other side, middle, 6, middle, other side, middle. This is hard. 7, middle, other side, middle, 8, middle. Extend those legs, other side, middle, 9, middle, other side, middle, 10, middle, other side, middle, and rest. Now, I've said it 1,000 times, but I'll say it again. You do whatever you can do. So if you need to stop and then continue, only do 5, do 8, whatever it is, just do that. Because again, this is for you, not for, you're not competing with anybody. You're just really just building your own endurance and strength. That's why I love this group. Okay, so now we're going to do the dead bug. So now we're going to get on our back again. I'm going to get the timer ready. So get your knees up at 90-degree angle. Arms are up above your chest. And release one leg and one arm, opposite arm and leg. And pull up with your stomach. And release opposite arm and leg. And pull up with your stomach. And extend and pull up. And extend opposite arm and leg. And pull up with your core. And extend and pull in with your core. And extend and pull in with your core. And extend and pull in with your core. And extend, pull in, and extend. That was 30 seconds. And extend and pull in. And extend opposite arm and leg. And pull in. And extend and pull in. You should feel this now. And extend, pull in, and extend, and pull in, and extend, and pull in. Now, my knees are at a 90-degree angle, and I notice that they're dropping. My feet are dropping. So pay attention to where your knees are. Okay, so keep going. And that's it. Wow, that was a hard one. It's deceptively easy, but not really. Okay, so now we're going to do the good morning exercise with our band. Okay, so we're going to get our chair or a bench. We're going to sit. You should be now very warmed up. I know I am. Now, this time I'm going to get this around my shoulders. All right, and now I'm going to just take one foot and I'm going to put the band around one foot. So I tighten it a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah, that's much tighter. Now, when I push up with my back, I'm really going to feel this. All right, so we're going to bend over, right? And we're going to push with our lower back. We're going to hinge up. Ready? Set and hinge up straight. And bend over. Good morning. And 2, push back with your back. And bend over. And 3. And bend over. Do it slow. And 4, notice your back is working. And push and release. And 5, push back. Nice and straight back. And release. And 6, you're using your lower back here. And release. And 7, it's a subtle movement. You should feel, though, your lower back. And release. And 8, and release. And 9, see, I'm finally feeling this now. And release. And 10, and release. So I needed to get a little more tension. Okay, so just gently and easily release the band so you don't hurt yourself. And we will do this again with dumbbells next time. Okay, so we want to, Z wants to strengthen his lower back, and so I want to also. Okay, so now we're going to do some cardio. So congratulations, we just did 2 out of the 3 sets. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to need a couple of things. We're going to need a chair, okay, because the last exercise we do, we're going to be doing a single leg hip thrust, and we're going to have our foot on the chair. The first thing we're going to do is just going to be these lovely sumo squats, okay? And then we're going to be doing for 30 seconds. And then we're going to be doing jump rope for 30 seconds. So that's for the first minute. So it'll be the sumo squat, pulsing. Lower you go, harder it is. And then we're going to do 30 seconds of this. Now, I'm telling you that because then we're going to move into mountain climber. So I still have my mat here because then I'm going to get on my hands and my knees. I'm going to extend my back like a plank. And then I'm going to be doing the mountain climber where we kind of like running in place, moving our knees up under our chest. And then we'll do this last exercise with the single leg hip thrust, okay? Each are going to be for 30 to 60 seconds. If you can't do the exercise that we're doing for the full 60 seconds, then either take a break, you know, breathe, rest, and then join in again if you can, all right? All right, so we're gonna start with our sumo squat and then the jump rope. So I'm gonna get my timer here. And I'm gonna get to my other timer here. All right, here we go. So, ready? Get in your sumo squat position. Your hands are in front of you. And now we're going to just go squatting down as low as we can. Little pulses, right? Lower you pulse, harder it is on your glutes and on your hamstrings and your adductor muscles. Your thighs are working. You can go fast, you can go slow. So we're just doing this now for another 15 seconds. So keep going, right? Your back is up straight. You're not bent over. And here is the 30 seconds. Okay, so now we're going to jump rope. So we're doing our little lymphatic system movement here to get everything moving, right? Because we want a strong immune system. And I'm using my arms, so you can use your arms if you wish. If you have a jump rope, you could use it, but I'm not. And I'm just little tiny jumps, little movements with my arms. So my elbows are right at my waist here, okay? Okay, take a break. Grab some water. You should be breathing now. And we're going to now get into the mountain climber position. And all of you, I think, can see me. My hands are together here. Now you can do it this way on your elbows, or I'm going to do it on my hands. So whatever works for you. Mountain climber is my knees are going across and under my chest. Okay, so let's begin. Your back should be flat. And now you're just going to pump your knees like under your chest. Under your chest. And we're going to do this for 30 to 60 seconds. So keep going. All right. Now, if it gets too much, stop and take a breather and then join again if you want. That's 30 seconds right here. So keep going if you can. Now, if you want to go faster, go faster. But the idea is to get your cardio up here. All right, so you want your form good. You don't want your back all crunched up. So keep going. 8 seconds. We can do this. And stop. Okay, well done. Now you're going to get your chair and you're going to take a breather for a moment here. So get your chair ready because you're going to be putting one leg on here and raising. I'll show you what it looks like. I'll show you now before we begin. Okay, so one leg is up. I'll do it this way so you can see this leg. I'm going to be lifting, using this leg, lifting my hip up and down, up and down. Okay, and then we're going to do that for 30 seconds, and then we're going to switch sides. All right, so we're going to start on one side, and we're going to begin. Ready? Get one leg up, set, and go. So hip thrust. Now, your hip is not touching the ground ever. Your leg is straight. I am definitely using this bent leg. I am using my hamstring quite a bit and my glutes, keeping my legs straight, right? Okay. So keep going. We got 12 seconds for this one leg. Now remember, your hips are never touching the floor, and you should be feeling this now. Okay, now switch. Switch legs. Other leg now up, and now you're going to lift up using that other thigh and hamstring. Wow, this is a killer. So you should feel this. So remember, you do what you can. If this is too much, do half of it, okay? But keep going if you can. And remember, you don't want to hurt yourself. You want to strengthen yourself here. Okay, we got 15 seconds. And that's it. Okay, rest. Beautiful. What's that?
That's killer.
Randy says that's killer. It is. Okay, so now we're going to do this one more time. Actually, two more times. So now you get the concept. So if you need some water, we're going to grab it. And then we're going to start with the sumo squats. Okay. So get yourself in the sumo squat position, arms out, and begin. So pulsing low. Go lower if you can. Back is nice and straight. You're looking straight up at me or at your wall. Okay, so keep going. Keep going, pulse, pulse. You got 10 more seconds. We can do this. You should be feeling this in your glutes and your thighs. Yes, you are, I can tell. All right, now we're going to do jump rope. Okay, jumping rope. Excellent for building our immune system right here. Get everything moving. So keep going. Now remember, you do what you can do. It's all good. But push yourself a little bit. That's the idea. Push yourself a little bit. Okay, rest, rest, and rest. Okay, now we're gonna do the mountain climber. Okay, so we have 15 more seconds to get into that position. So you can either be on your hands or your elbows. So ready, set, and now get into position, lift your knees off the ground, and now begin mountain climb. We're doing this for 60 seconds. So you're twisting your knee under your chest to the opposite side, right? So it's, you're pushing that knee to the opposite side. Oh, I can hear all this squeaking. Okay, so keep going. So you're really pushing that knee opposite side. That was 30 seconds. Back is flat. You should be feeling your breathing and your cardio going here. 15 seconds left. Stop if you need to, or continue. Push that knee across that chest. Okay, rest. Good job. Okay, so now we're gonna get ready for the next one. And we're gonna be on our back. So grab some water. We have 20 seconds left. Now, get that one leg bent, which is what's going to be lifting you up. Other leg up. And then we're going to be raising ourselves up. Okay? Oh, I just stopped this for a minute. Sorry about that. Okay, well, we get an extra moment here of resting. I get my timer. So one leg is ready to go, straight up, other leg bent. hip thrust. Ready, set. 2 seconds, I'm gonna do this with the timer. Okay, begin. So here we go, up and down, up and down. You can do it at your pace. My chair is moving, so hopefully your chair is not moving. So get your leg at that 90-degree angle, and then that one leg is staying straight, and you're lifting up with your hip, and using your hamstring. Okay, switch sides. Here we go, other side. Keep going now. Other leg straight and other knee bent, and you're lifting that hip up. Now you should feel this in your hamstring. I am. Okay, keep going. 5 seconds. And you're lifting that hip all the way up as high as you can with that leg straight, and rest. Rest, rest, rest. Beautiful. Okay, so excellent job, everyone. So we're gonna do the last set. And I know I'm going over time, but we're gonna do this for those that want to. We're going to now do that last sumo squat. Okay, so get your arms ready, get into a wide stance, and begin. Here we go. Pulse, pulse, pulse. You should be breathing. Get lower now. Not hard enough, then make it lower. That'll make it harder. Get lower, yeah, there you go. Okay, little pulses. You don't have to be going up and down really high, but you want to get low so you really feel that pulse in your thighs, in your butt. Okay, 3 seconds left, and then we start to jump rope. And begin, jump rope. Here we go. Both feet jumping, arms moving, right? Standing tall. Nice job. Everyone looks good. Yeah. Doesn't matter which way your arms are moving, whether they're going forward or back, just move them. That's the cardio there. Extra cardio. And stop. Okay, catch your breath. Now we're gonna get onto the mat, and we're going to get ready for the mountain climber. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it this way so that I don't hear that squeaking sound on my mat. So we're going to get into our position. So you can get on your hands or your elbows. I'm on my hands. My butt is up. My knees are now ready, and begin. Mountain climb. So it's like you're running, crossing your knee under your chest. Running, running, running. And you're pushing that knee each time. So you really like almost kick it up. So you can feel it twisting across your body. This is good for your whole entire torso. Great combo exercise for a lot of muscles here. Cardio too. Okay, that's 15 seconds. I'm really feeling it now. So you need to stop, do that. Keep going otherwise. 5 seconds. And rest. Whew. Okay, here's your 30-second rest. Now we're gonna get water, get that chair. I'm actually gonna push this chair against here so I don't slide, and get one leg ready. Now, if you want, grab some water. Okay, leg up and begin. Thrust. Leg is up. Thrusting your hip. Using that hamstring and those glutes. Keep going. This is hard. I know. 5 seconds. Really thrust up. Okay, switch legs. Now we do the other leg. And keep using those hips and that hamstring, which is the leg that's bent. Because you're using that leg totally to lift yourself up. Right? We got 5 seconds left. We can do this. You guys are strong. 2, 1, and stop. Woohoo! We did it. Nicely done. Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, hold on.